So hello everyone, hope you are well. And today we are going to deploy this nice aesthetic website with Netlify. And I will show you the three different way how you can deploy your aesthetic website with Netlify. So I will show you how you can deploy it only using CLI and also a simple drag and drop. So hope you guys will like it. That's a very simple process that you can follow to deploy your aesthetic website. So that's it for this video. I will show you these three easiest way to deploy your site with Netlify that you can follow and share your website with the world. So no more talk, let's dive into it. So I'm in the Netlify website as you can see. So you can come here and just sign up here. So you can sign up with GitHub or any other platform, or you can also sign up with email here. So just sign up, and once you successfully sign up your account, so what you can do is you can create your website or deploy your website here. So for this video, what we are going to deploy is, in this video we are going to deploy this website as you can see. So this is the website that we made before, and if you are interested to see how you can make or how I made this website, you can check out the video. I will link it in the description, also in this I button. So that's what we are going to deploy for today. So let's open this site with our code editor. So for the code editor I will use Visual Studio Code. So just drag and drop. So as you can see, that's our site that we created. And if I go to the open it with a live server, so here you can see that it's opening with the live server here. So here as you can see that that's the site looking fine. So let's deploy it with Netlify. So the first way that we are going to see is drag and drop. So what you can do is you can come to your Netlify account and log in or sign up. So here you can see that we have option that we can drag and drop a folder to deploy our site. So that's how easy it is. So what I can do actually, so just drag and drop the folder that we have for our website. So this is the folder as you can see. So what we need to do is we need to just drag and drop, and once we do that, as you can see that we have a random name for this website. Of course we can customize it, but for now it is okay. And also you can see that we also have an URL. So let's click this URL. If I click this, as you can see that we are in our website, and which is live now. So as you can see that our website is fully live, and also you can notice that this is a real URL, and you can send it to your friends and family to check your website. So looking good, and that's what it is. And also if you come to the site setting, you can see that we can change the site name. So let's say that C4 portfolio, something like that. Save. And now if I open my site, so here as you can see that, so here you can see that we changed our site name here and also the URL. So that's it. That's the one way how you can deploy it. So let me show you another way how you can deploy your site. So let me just delete this one. So come here, and in the site setting you can find option to delete this site. So for that I need to write the name of the site, and delete the site. So now we back into our two site that I made before. So let's come to the code editor here. So in the code editor in our Visual Studio Code, what we have is we have a built-in terminal here. So open your terminal here, and after that you need to install the Netlify for your CLI. So for that, what you can do is you can install it with npm. Just what you need to do is you need to copy this and paste it in your CLI, means this terminal. So once you installed this, I already have installed this Netlify. So if I say that netlify dash version, so it should give me a version. As you can see, all the version Netlify CLI. So also what you can see is Netlify status. So if you give this command, what you will get is you will get the confirmation that you are connected with your Netlify account. If you are not connected with your Netlify account, if you are doing this for the first time, what you need to do is you need to say that Netlify login. So I am already logged in, so that's why I am saying that you already logged in via Netlify config. So if you are doing it for the first time, you need to log in with this command, and after that you can see this Netlify status, current Netlify user, and your username, and also the email address. So looking fine. So after that, what you can do is you can deploy it with your CLI. So to deploy it with your CLI, what you need to do is you need to set that netlify deploy. So once we said something like that, so as you can see that it is deploying. So and also you can see that we have now options. So let me zoom in. So you can see that we have options, something like link this directory with an existing site, or you can say that I want to create a new site. So for this one, I want to create a new site. So just click in to the second option, and you can see that I need to select my team. So I have only one team, which is my name's team. And after that, we need to give it a site name. So let's give it a site name. So let's say that test site. And after that, sorry, I need to make it something, sorry, so something like that. So after that, as you can see, that this name is already applied or already given. So I need to make my unique name. So let's say that cipher test. So it should be unique. Yeah, it is unique. So as you can see that we already have our site name. After that, we need to give it a published directory. So for the most cases, what we need to do is we need to give this public directory in the root directory, which is by default we have. So we do not need to change it. I will show you when you need to change this published directory. So for now, leave it as it is. So click enter, sorry, hit enter. So after that, as you can see that we have a URL which is saying that live draft URL. So means we have our website live. So let's click and open this. Open. So as you can see that we have our website in live, as you can see. So if you notice the URL, we have a value, something like hash value here, and after that we have our test site which we gave as a name, and our Netlify app. So it is looking good, and it is not our live site, or this is not our final site, because if you notice the URL, it's saying that live draft URL, means it is not our production site. So this is something good. When you are developing your site, you do not need to publish it directly. You can make it draft, and when you changed or you have your production site, and finally what you can do is you can say that netlify deploy dash prod for production. So when you do this, you should give the publish directory once again. So for now we will keep it as it is. So now our site is fully live. As you can see, we have this live URL with our given name. So just open it. So as you can see that that's our site with the given name URL and looking good. So that's the production site now we have. So let's change something here. So let's say that I want to change something here in our HTML. Here in the H1 build your community. So let's say that hello world. And let's see. So whenever I save something, it will not affect in our live site, as you know. So for that, what we need to do is we need to deploy it once again. So let's say that netlify deploy and prod. So the publish directory will be the default one. So as you can see that it is already deployed. So if I come here and make a refresh, as you can see that our headline is saying that hello world. So looking good. So if you notice that whenever I am deploying my site, I have to give the deploy path, means the publish directory, manually. So what we can do to make it automatically, we can create a file here. So let's create a file here, which will be netlify.toml file. So create this file, and here let's say that build, and here let's say that publish equals to the path that we want. So for the publish, the path we want is, for now we want the default one, which is the root directory. But let's say that I want to have my all file in another directory. So let's create another folder so that we can show you. So distribution folder, this dist folder. So now just drag and drop all the file into this dist folder. So just drag and drop, move, and images, move, not here, I want it into the dist. So in the dist we have our images, we have our all the things. So also let's have the css file here, and also our index file here into the dist folder. So let me just open my index file so that I can see. So open it with our live server. Yeah, everything is okay. So it is okay. So now what we have is we have a dist folder. In this dist folder we have all the others folder that contain our website. So now what we need to do is we need to set our publish directory to this dist directory. So how we can do that? So we can do it in two ways. We can do it with netlify toml. So where we need to say that publish directory will be the dist one, and if I give it something like that and save it, and also save the index. So now let's deploy it with our production. So if I give it something like, and if I deploy production, so as you can see that it's working, but we have a problem. Sorry, we do not need this. It will be fine without this colon. So let's do this. So as you can see that the path for our deploy path, if you can see, it is automatically set it into the dist folder, if you can see here. So that's what this netlify toml is doing. So now we do not need to put our publish directory manually. So it will look into the netlify toml file and it will come to this publish directory and set it into the dist or anywhere you want. So looking good. And also check our site here. Open this. So looking good, as you can see that it is our new site. So that's the second way that how we can publish or deploy our site with Netlify. So let's go to the third way with our GitHub. Let's init this with our Git. So let's say that git init. So after that, let's say that git add and git commit initial commit. So after that, let's get a repo here in our GitHub. So and open the GitHub and create a new repo here. So let's say that my test site, something like that. So also let me delete this, our previous one. So this is the one which we deployed with our CLI only. So just delete this. I want to show you how you can deploy it with GitHub. So for test and delete this. So now we are back into the tool. Let's create our new repository here, and the name is my test site, and also I want this in public, and create this repo. And here, as you can see that it is already in here, and what I need to do is I need to copy this and paste it here and git push origin master. So it will push it into the git repo. So if I come to the git repo and make a refresh, so you can see it's not still here. So now you can see that we have our git repo here, and also as you can see all the file is in place. So what we need to do is we need to come to the site in our Netlify, and now you can see that we have this button saying that new site from GitHub. So click this, and here you can see that we have three options. We can use GitHub or GitLab or also Bitbucket. So you can use any of them. So I will use GitHub for now. So it will authenticate with GitHub. And now as you can see that I already have in my account, which is this GitHub account, as you can see. And here as you can see that all my repo here, and the one we want is this test site. So click this, the repo that you want, and here as you can see that we have some options here. And if you can see this published directory, which is dist, so it is coming from our netlify.toml file. So you can see that it is reading this file. So leave it as it is and just deploy the site. So site is deploying in progress. So now our site is publicly in live. So open it, and here as you can see that this is the live site which we have, and this is from our Netlify. And let's also change the name. We have this default name, unique name, and say that webcipher test, something like that. So if I come here and open it from here, so it is working perfectly fine. So the best part is when you deploy your site with the GitHub, what you have is you have a continuous deployment. So if I come here and to the deploy and build and deploy, here as you can see that it's saying that it is a continuous deployment, means whenever I will push to my GitHub account, this site will automatically deploy it or will be updated. So let me show you what I mean. So now what we have is in our heading we have a hello world. So let's say that hello are fun. So and save it and push it into my GitHub this. So what you can see that git commit and test and also git push origin master. So now as you can see that we changed something and also we pushed it into the GitHub. And if I open my GitHub, so here if I refresh, so you can see that in this dist file we have changed, and it is about 32 seconds ago. And if I open this HTML file, and here you can see that we have some change here which is saying that hello Arfan. And if I open my site which is in Netlify and refresh, So you can see that this change is already taken place. So it is dynamically changed. So now it is already updated, means what we have now is continuously deployment. So whenever we will push our change into this master branch, what it will do is it will update also the live site. So let me show you another thing. So let's say that I want to create a branch in my GitHub. So let's say that git branch, and say that I want to create a version 3. So that will be the git branch, git branch, and also checkout b3. So now we are in the version 3 of this branch. So here what I will do is I will say that v3. So let's say that that's the change we have for the version 3, and just push it. So git add commit nm and say that v3. We need to change it. We need to save it. Actually I did not save it yet, so let's commit it, and also git push origin b3. So now we are pushing this change into my GitHub branch, which is v3, and if I push it into the GitHub branch, as you can see that that's the URL. So if I open it, so here as you can see that that's the v3 branch, and if I say that, if I create a pull request and say that this is the v3 version 3, so create a pull request, what we will have is we will have a dynamically deploy preview from our Netlify. As you can see here, as you can see that that's the Netlify deploy preview, and if I open it, as you can see that we have our live version 3, but it is not the main website. So if I open my main website, if you notice the URL, that's the main website, webciphertest.netlify.com. so there is no change. As you can see, that's the original website, but in our version 3 we have a deploy preview. As you can see here, if you notice the URL deploy preview 1, so here we can see that this is the version 3 of our website, which is in our branch version 3. So if I open my branch, as you can see that that's what it will look like into the real website. And let's say that I'm happy with the version 3 of the website, I can merge it with the master branch. So let's say that merge this pull request, confirm merge. So once we merge it with our final website, means master branch, so if I open this HTML, what we have is now we have our changed from the branch version 3. So as you can see that that's the version 3 from our branch, and if I now refresh our website, this is the live website that we have. If you notice the URL, that's the master branch, and you can see that now our change, which is from version 3, is taking place. So that's what you can also do with the Netlify and GitHub. So that's it for this video. Now what you can do is you can create a website and push it into the GitHub and deploy it with your Netlify account. And also you can add a new version, or you can add new feature into the website and deploy it as a branch and see it how it looks into the deployment preview. So once you are happy with the update, what you can do is you can merge it with the master branch, and after that you will have your ultimate website. So that's it for this video. So now what you need to do is you need to create a website and push it into the GitHub and deploy it with Netlify and share it with the world. So that's it for this video. If you want to see more video like this one and related to the web design and development, please like and share, and also subscribe this channel. And my name is Arfan, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, Khuda Hafiz.